Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Trail of the Panda. This is actually, like I said, I could be wrong yesterday. This is actually not a Nat Geo documentary, even though it's marked as such in my list. It's color-coded according to what I was given. And it turns out it's a movie. It's actually a movie. But at the same time, it's actually based on real life. And that's a little twist of a surprise at the very end that I've given away now. Sorry, but it's actually a cute little movie. It's a Chinese movie with the Disney distribution on it, with dubbed voices. There's only three characters in the entire film, if you don't count the pandas. But it's about a little boy named Lou, who is 10 years old. He's, Disney trope alert, lost his parents, both parents, in fact, died in a fire. And if this wasn't a true story, that'd be just like one more thing, hey. But it's actually a really tragic kind of thing. So yeah, he's taken in by a bamboo farmer in the relative wilderness out there. The guy needed help, and he took the kid in, took sympathy on the kid, and took him in, gave him work to do, and fed him, and gave him shelter, and he the kid, since the day that his parents died, he hasn't spoke a word. Well, a scientist or somebody from the institute shows up and decides they want a panda so they can study it. Well, he finds a mama bear, and also the bamboo farmer is also like an animal tracker and kind of thing like that. So he knows his way around the wilderness and can find animals as needed. They go out and they find a mama with two cubs, twins apparently, and they're under the understanding that the mama bear will probably abandon one of them because she can only handle one at a time. Whether that was true or not, he wasn't too clear on, but he decided he needs this panda. So they were able to, I guess, separate one of the pandas, one of the baby cubs from their mama, and what eventually turns into a big kind of adventure chase with the little boy seeing he doesn't, let's just say he doesn't like the idea that this little cub is being separated from his only parent. He has an understanding of that, and I don't know if you can hear that loud razor saw, but I'm sorry. it's daytime. I'm not doing it at night at this point. Anyway, the cub gets separated. He falls into a river, and well, I'm not going to tell you the whole story, but the gist of it is the boy obviously meets up with the cub and takes him in and hides him away from his guardian, who is helping this scientist find a bear to take home with them to study. And they decide they're going to go up the mountain for a couple days. So this boy has plenty of time. He actually sneaks the bear back to what I think, they don't say explicitly in the movie, but he takes the bear back to what was the burned out husk of his home, and it's still standing. It's just a little bit crispy, and he hides him away in there, and he can lock the door so the bear can't get away and doesn't wander off. And he spends a considerable amount of the time in the movie trying to find ways to feed the bear, and it's meant to be adorable, and it is, it seems like a long time to spend on trying to feed a panda in a movie. I think it felt like 20 minutes. I don't know, but it was a long montage of bear feeding. Anyway, obviously this little secret doesn't last for long, and you'll have to watch the movie to figure out what happens and to see how this all turns out. And like I said, this is based on a true story. It's narrated as a man looking back on his youth from the very beginning of the film. So that should be your first clue. So I didn't really spoil too much, but it turns out he's one of the guys who started a panda preservation and whole system that it helps preserve the lives of pandas in China and protect them. They have an institute himself that he created or became a part of. I can't remember which, but he's a big part of it. He became dedicated to that basically due to his interaction with Pancake. That's the name of the panda. He named the panda Pancake, which I don't know if that's the actual name of the panda in Chinese, but for the American audiences, his name is Pancake. So if you're listening to it, watching it in English, there might be a Chinese. If you understand Chinese, there might be a switch to allow you to listen to the original non-English track, non-dub. So I don't know. I haven't checked that, so don't take my word on it. But anyway, that was that. I actually kind of enjoyed it. We've had a lot of Chinese-based entertainment in the last few days, and this is, I mean, Bao is short but fun and heartbreaking. The magic gourd, that was just child propaganda to teach them how to be good and subservient, I think. And this one is just, it has a universal theme and a strong emotional through line, and it's actually a fun little adventure. It's not going to change your life by any means, but it's cute. It's beautifully shot, and I was surprised at how little CGI was used. This kid is actually interacting with the bear. I think they may have used a practical effects bear. It's for some scenes. I maybe not, because again, he is literally lifting this bear up and carrying it around at some points, and he's interacting with it, wrestling with it in times, which it's still a wild animal, so I don't know how they did it, but it looked completely real. Every once in a while, there was a little bit of CGI that was way too obvious, like the bear trying to, his tongue flicking, like licking his lips when he saw it to indicate that he was hungry or thirsty. But yeah, beyond that, I was surprised at how little CGI was used in this, and it actually looks really great, and it's a fun time. So yeah, if you want something different than what you would expect, and you want to see a little history on what it took to change the lives of pandas in China, this, at least with some human intervention for good rather than bad, this might be worthwhile checking this out. The Trail of the Panda. So check it out on Disney Plus. We're gonna pick tomorrow's episode now. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. 431. We've had this. I'm pretty sure we have. This is. I think we've had this just the other day too. Yeah, we had this one. 431 is Pixel Perfect. Oh God, that's yeah, Pixel Perfect. Yeah, we saw that. You can look that one up and see what we thought of that one. Pixel Perfect is not our choice for today. We're gonna pick another one. 727. Doing this long enough, you get the feeling that you've done these numbers before. There's 768 numbers to choose from. You'd think you'd be able to have a better chance at picking different ones. Yep, 727 is something we did already. 727 was Twitches 2, which was just the other day. Or week, or it was, they all run together now. This is my quarantine look, by the way. Yeah. Don't expect it to stick around forever. 570. Oh, man. I swear this website seems to only pick, 12 numbers. Oh, we haven't had this one. Don't know what this is. It's a movie. It's marked as a movie, I should say. 570 is The Biscuit Eater. The Biscuit Eater. So sure. I don't know if that means like biscuit as in the American sense of like a doughy breakfast treat or a cookie in the English meaning. I have no idea. But we'll see tomorrow on the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, The Biscuit Eater. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.